748.
Why 7-4? Why 7-4-8?
Don't question my methods.
Oh, okay. Hey everyone, I'm Tithonus, and welcome back to more Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers. We're gonna talk to the manager of suites here and continue on. So let's do this. Here we go. Oh, sir, you're awake. You were injured in the during the 4 a.m. Mountain Gold. Yes, I was here at my station as always. Then they carried you into the makeshift stretcher, looking disturbingly bereft of vigor. And to compound my worry, the sky has, well, I'm sure you've seen, it has everyone rather concerned, to say the least. Seeing you up and about is the first good news we've had in a while. Assuming you feel strong enough, would you mayhap consider a stroll around the city to reassure our anxious citizens? Baragi was one who helped convey you to your chambers, and he has visited several times since to inquire after your condition. Okay. My condition? I'm fine! That's why I'm not going to take off my armor, so you don't see what's wrong with me underneath this armor.
Is there something wrong underneath your armor?
Yeah, there's definitely something's not right underneath there, but I'm not going to take it off. I don't want them to see. Something may be happening to us underneath this. So I gotta hide my appearance from everybody. Bragi. Well, look who's back from the dead. It was a grim sight. Your companions looked fair ready to drop when they brought you in, so I offered a helping hand. Couldn't bear to see them struggle so. And you, my friend, I feared you had one foot in the grave, cold and lifeless. You were like a corpse that was somehow still breathing. Then they told me some evil jerk went and snatched our poor exarch away from the midst of the chaos. Wicked wight. What is this world coming to? But moaning never solved a thing, did it? Nay, it's time like these that we Crystarium folk stand tall and do what needs to be done. Trade with Yule Moor is back on the table. We'd best make use of those resources to fortify the city against its eaters, or whatever's misery the fates deem fit to throw at us next. Speaking of misery, Chesamil was worried sick about you. A healer wringing her hands is not a sight you ever wish to see, let me tell you. Okay. I assume that's the next place. Yes, it is.
Jamil go to the wrong spot.
I am returned. Shut up.
Man, I can't
going?
chocobo here.
He's going up.
he was going the wrong spot. Where were you going?
No, I wasn't.
He was.
I thought this was closer, but it wasn't.
The Sprightix. Chesamil. Oh, sweetie, you're alive. No one's been allowed to see you. Even Sprightix Chirurgeons were forbidden from making visits.
Huh?
Reen was kind enough to tell me something was showing symptoms similar to eater corruption, so I suppose there was a little any of us could have done for you in any case. And as for your companions, they've been rushing hither and yon, seeking a cure to your condition. I worry to see their faces grown ever more haggard every time they pass through the Crystarium. I shall let them know you're awake, and when they come to see you, sweetie, please do convince them to rest a bit. They won't be helping anyone if they collapse of exhaustion. But our own Morin has been a little better, I'm afraid. He hasn't left the cabinet, too busy with his nose buried in one dusty tome or another. Okay.
I went the wrong way. No, wait. No, haha.
Brendan's rocket running into the wall. What is he doing?
Sorry, I was doing something.
You were just running
Oh,
into
I
the
ran
wall.
all the way past the thing.
Yeah, auto run off.
He was auto running, ran into the wall. Confounded. This says the same thing as last. Mayhap I should approach the problem from a different perspective.
50 yalms away.
It's truly you and not some figment of my imagination? Oh, but this is wonderful. 'Twould seem our prayers have been answered. Feeling otherwise helpless, I've been scouring our shelves for the wisdom to explain the most worrisome conundrum. Why, with all the light wardens defeated, has the light returned to the obscure sky? Must have poured over 100 tomes, but no definitive conclusion seems forthcoming. So many questions I would pose the Exarch, and thus do I feel his absence all the more keenly. Now that you're awake, however, I am hopeful the search for our stolen steward might begin in earnest. Catelys, meanwhile, leads the crystalline mean in our preparations for battle, though against what foe we are yet we are as of yet uncertain. Why not pay her a visit? I expect seeing you upright would be a much welcome relief. Yeah.
Oh, how do I get that here?
Meal. Change your meal. Change your meal. Suck it.
Wow.
Oh, I gotta jump down.
I gotta have some. Go for some.
You have no idea how much liquor store.
I kind of want some like hot cocoa with some peppermint in it.
Okay, you said cocoa, and for some reason I thought like coconut. I was like coconut.
Ah, alive and well, I see. You gave us a proper fright, you know. Not that a day's gone by that I haven't heard folk worrying what's become of you. Or the Exarch. Oh, I almost said any road. Anyway, I'm glad you've recovered enough to stand. You're not planning on striking out straight away, though, are you? If we'd been able to provide you with better weapons or sturdier helms, then maybe you would have won the day, and the Exarch would still be here. As such, we're keeping busy consulting with each other on the new forging techniques and designs and the like. If you could stand still a moment, I'd like to assess the gear we're trying to improve.
Is this what you were talking
gear?
about?
Huh?
Didn't you say we didn't need to buy gear? We'd be getting some or something?
Yeah, but I don't think this is a... That's some fine
Probably
work,
not
I must
better.
admit. It wouldn't be impossible to make something better, but we need to have experiment with different patterns and materials. And I'm not sure we have that kind of time. That sounds like a challenge that he would enjoy. Well, maybe. It's leading up to it, maybe.
We're getting good armor with good crit stats.
Getting a new set of level 80 armor, yeah.
Hey,
Greetings,
hey.
Leonard. The master of the stairs is running his own errands now, is he? Ah, well, my servers are distraught enough as it is, and I didn't want to crack the whip too hard. But never mind that. I'm thinking of our absent
I'm an
genius and his
age.
epiphanies that are the
Hey,
perfect
Art.
answers to his predicament of yours. And by genius, you
I
mean
know
old
how-
Grenold? Oh, yeah, Grenold's the guy who has the armor. He is a man of unrivaled gifts. I won't argue with you there. But what good does his talent do us if we can't bloody find him? No one's seen nor hair nor hide nor hair of Grenold since he wandered off some years ago. You know what he's like once he latches onto an idea. He's probably cloistered himself in some forgotten cave, completely absorbed in his latest creation. Cloistered. I wouldn't even know where to start looking. In a cave.
I'll smell him.
That does make things difficult.
He's
Still,
in
if
the
that
cave with
eccentric...
Leia.
If that eccentric is someone you're destined to meet, I wager he'll show you up soon enough. In my time at the bar, many tales I've heard of strangely fated encounters, even a few of them might be stretching the truth just a bit. We'll keep our noses to the grind for the time being, but on the off chance you do encounter Grenold, you'll be wise to take advantage of his brilliance rather than wait on our slow and steady progress. This is all talk when you fully recovered, of course. I'll let you get back to convalescing, eh? Before you do that, you're actually the reason I came over here in the first place. I don't suggest partaking of my stock until you're properly well, but if you're passing near the stairs, then I have a regular who's eager to see you. Okay? I best be getting back. Just because the world's coming apart at the seams doesn't mean we have to follow suit now, does it? Hear, hear. So this must be leading into the quest for the thing. Reassuring the masses. For the new armor. Class armor, rather. Alright, Catless. In his garden. Catless look at you with a concerned eye. Are you alright? I think a return to your sickbed might be in order. You might consider resting a while atop the watchtower next to the rookery. The sky doesn't make the most soothing scenery, but the Exarch often like to stand there and feel the wind upon his face. Okay, where am I going? Upstairs.
Rookery?
To the rookery?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not go that way. That's okay. I can do it from here. Oh, down there. Okay. I know where it wants me to go. The Temenos Rookery. My brooding spot.
I can feel the edge here.
Yeah.
Quite literally.
I'll be right back.
Okie
Get it
dokie.
because of by the edge. Get it?
Destination. You can hear Mom's game coming through her mic again.
For some weird reason.
I don't know how. I have my things on my ears.
The people of this city have spirit, I'll give them that. They've not lost the will to fight. I can imagine how torn you must feel, looking at that sky. Knowing what it means to everyone. And that you're responsible.
I still can't believe it's coming from me.
Neither can I, to be honest. But you heard what the Ascians said. The light you shine will warp the world around you, whether you like it or not. Even your Stoller and Reen had to concede that point. You're in a corner, and there doesn't seem to be any obvious way out. But that doesn't mean it's over. However hopeless it seems, you haven't lost yet. I remember looking up at the sky like this before. Being caught up in a strange kind of calm. It was after we realized we were responsible for the flood. When we resolved to journey to the source by taking our own lives. One last sacrifice. One last fight. One last failure. And then the Oracle appeared and, well, you know the rest. There were times in the years and decades that followed when I wondered if we might not have been better off just letting the rejoining happen. That we'd made one last mistake. But seeing that giant Talos stir to life cured me of any doubts I still had. Always we took the burden of fighting upon ourselves. That's what heroes do, isn't it? So we never had the chance to see anything like that. Our people coming together as one. To think that their hope still burned so bright. That they were still so eager to live, they would lift up their fellows, one on top of the other, till they reached the sky. No. We made the right decision. And I can finally feel proud of the part we played in helping this world survive.
Oh, it's the thing. It's the meme. I've seen that. It's the GIF.
Well, come on then.
There we go. Whoa. What's happening?
As I thought. What happened between us was no coincidence. My story may be finished, but the fates have gifted me a minor role in yours. I suspect suspected as much the moment I realized you could hear me. But it's hard not to doubt yourself when you're the man who caused the flood. I was afraid to do anything more than watch for fear of making things even worse. But no longer. After all, the path I once walked is now yours to finish.
Oh, he's not glowing. Oh, wait, there's.
For what it's worth, I cast my lot with yours. If you need a push, I'll be right there behind you. If you lose control, I'll do my best to stop you. So, let us be about it, hero.
Let us away.
Oh, I was worried you were up here all alone, brooding and fretting and wallowing in your woes. But look at you, grinning at nothing like a pollen-drunk pixie. Look at what you've done to your ether. It's a mess. And you have cracks running all through that pretty soul of yours. My poor little sapling. Whatever am I to do with you?
Don't know. Help me.
Shall I yield up my throne? You could claim it, cut ties with the mortal world, hide away in the castle.
Nah, I'm good.
It won't fix the problem, but would it really matter? If any pesky heroes come calling with steel and magic, all of Il Meg will rise up in your defense. My crown and scepter are yours, if you want them. What? Don't give me that look. Of course I knew before I asked that you'd never ever heed such a wicked suggestion. And besides, what would become of my precious and ephemeral flower? Oh, my dear beloved sapling, you are lost, confused, and have precious little time to gather your wits. Your kind is always so preoccupied with what lies ahead, and so we muddle your vision with fog and glamour. But such trickery is easy to see through. Stand very, very still. Think not of where you need to go, but where you are right now at this moment, at this time, in this place. Our cairn of crystal. From shadowed hood he watched you go, his ruby eyes with warmth aglow. See yourself as he saw you, and that shall be the clearest clue. You stand in his garden, dear sapling. Ask his flowers what they know, and you will surely find an answer. But what will you do with it, I wonder? I'll be watching and waiting. Waiting and watching.
Take a moment to feel the wind upon your face. Okay. I guess I'll jump down. Ooh. Gather information on the Crystal Exarch. There will be no surprising revelations. Because one day the Crystal Tower may vanish as suddenly as it arrived. There's a little to tell of yet. Regarding, Exarch, well, I need no documentation related what little know of my history is what interests you. This decade passed since the coming of the Flood, when the Crystal Tower first flashed into existence. At summer, the Exarch himself became known to the refugees in Lakeland soon thereafter. He welcomed all who sought out the Spire, but be they locals who had lost their homes or Robots fleeing their ruined kingdom. Someone called him King. He refused to share his name. But he summoner did not deem himself worthy of royal address. Someone Crystal Exarch is for his true name. To seem is a mystery that remains unsolved to this day. Gassard. It's good to see you awake and alert. Thanks. What's this about? You're not writing the Exarch's memoirs, are you? I'm not sure how much I can tell you, considering we avoid asking too many questions, unspoken rule and all that. If anyone has fresh insights to share, then it'd be Captain Lena, I'd say. She lost her parents to an eater attack not long after she was born, and the Exarch saw to her upbringing. Outward appearances aside, those two are like grandfather and granddaughter. I imagine the news of his predicament is hit her doubly hard, not that our captain would, our proud captain would ever let it show. If you do decide to talk to Lena, she'll be at her usual post at the Ascensor Gate. Oh, I still have my motorcycle. It's okay. Lena. I was not told you had woken. I woke up surprised. Now, if only the Exarch was returned to us. He was taken by this rival of yours, was he not? Your companions mentioned they had an idea of where to find him. And so I bristled when I asked for patience. I did not understand their hesitation until I saw you had fallen. Only then did I realize that I had no business rushing ahead. Even so, the delay has been no less agonizing. In the moments before he left to join you in Calusia, the Exarch entrusted me with a key. It opens a door in the ocular to a chamber known as the Umbilicus. This room is the heart of the tower, into which only the Exarch himself is permitted to enter. He bid me allow none in the tower he had departed, only in the event that an army of eaters descended upon the city was I to act as umbilicus and awaken the defensive barrier. Never before had he left me with such instructions, but the tower with Vothri loomed near, and at that time I accepted the key without much thought. Since then, however, that moment still occupies my mind. When I recall the look upon his face, he knew that some horrible fate awaited him. Tell me, I need to know what he feared. What battle you and your companions are truly fighting? Forgive me, I trust in the Exarch, and I should not be voicing these doubts when he is not here to respond to them personally. But you have come to me with a question of your own, have you not? I see, I'm not the only one who burns for answers. The time has come to open the tower's heart. Though we do not face an invasion of eaters, I suspect there will be far more danger if you do not gain the knowledge you seek. I think so. In his garden complete. Okay. I'm going to end my episode there, and we'll start another one. Okay. Alright, everyone. That will do it for this one. Thank you all so much for watching. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell to be notified of new episodes. And as always, I will catch you in the next one. Alright, thanks. Bye-bye.